Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Right, I'm jumping on early. It's rather strange. Okay, I seem to be getting up really early as well, which is really strange. Okay, let's do an energy check, and I think we need to. Five of Cups, emotional loss. Okay, I'm not sure what cards we're going to use. I'm not sure why I'm having to jump on so much, but I do know that I have a purpose here, so best just get on with it. It kind of didn't want to come out. This is somebody that's, I don't know, they're in no man's land. You've got two cups standing behind, and then you've got three there that are knocked over on the floor, but okay, we'll work from there. Let's give these cards a shuffle. Oh, and we've got Mr. who's decided to pop up, and why is it every time? Are you messing with my mind? Because you distract me. Okay. What's that all about? Seriously. Okay. Oh, we should continue. So let's have a look. Okay, so we're going to check out what today's energy is like. It's changing every day. There's a lot of jealousy. But I picked up yesterday that there was this kind of fatherly possessiveness in the masculines. Clear my throat. Okay. I find it quite funny now. It's like I don't seem to have any control over my words or body. We've got the Six of Cups. So, okay. Let's see if we can build a bit more about this, because there's somebody here who's looking out of a window and they're looking at two children playing. Now, this card can mean memories of love. So it can be remembering past love. But I just thought I wanted to count cups. I don't know why. Why did I want to start counting cups? How many cups are there? I don't know. Okay. So, let's find out more. Right, I've put that side. Oh, we're going with the flow. It's a bit like Ghost, when Whoopi Goldberg steps into, like, Demi Moore's body. He uses it as a vessel. Okay. How many cups? Vessels. King of Wands. This is a passionate king. He's sitting there observing. Wants to his wand in his hand. Oh, don't give me a dirty reading. The energy's really flying high. So there is a lot of passion in the air. Who knows what this reading is going to come out with. Oh, I feel myself blushing. Maybe it was destined, because before I came on it was like, oh my God, I feel like I've got to knock one out early. It's like, seriously? Why would you use that phrase? What's going on with my pronunciations as well? Okay. Prince of Pentacles. This is a slow-moving knight who's looking for long-term stability. Oh, we're going to put it here as well. Okay. He looks guarded. So we have this emotional loss here. We have a gentleman looking at his children from the window. We have a King of Wands sitting on his throne with his wand in his hand. And then we have a Prince of Pentacles. That's he is the slowest moving prince. Well, we can call him a prince. Knight. The other knights seem to be always charging off. So the Knight of Wands would be passion in his pants and he's off. It could be like a one-night stand. And then you have the Knight of Swords, who's your knight in shining armour. He's just charging after what he's wanting. And then you have the Knight of Cups, who's very emotional, forgiving, loving. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles, who is slow, a family man. Something about counting all these cups. I'm going to get one for the middle. I've got a little cross going on here. Okay, I want to sing Jesus Christ, Superstar. That's what's going in the middle when there's two of them. Okay, this is going to be interesting. We'll look at the bottom of the deck. What's in the middle? A Ten of Wands. A man who's very, very burdened. He's burdened down. He's on his way somewhere. It's like he's come so far. That's nice. I can hear the birds outside. So, oh, that's interesting. I said it was a cross. This is very interesting how I put this together. So I said it was like a cross. I sang Jesus Christ Superstar. We've got the Ten of Wands, which carrying the weight, which is how Jesus carried his own cross. And then we have the King of Pentacles, which is the most stable king out there. What does this mean? I want to Google it. No, I don't. I need to know more about this carrying, Jesus Christ carrying his own cross. And that's for the resurrection, isn't it? That's why he had no concerns. Jesus had no concerns regarding carrying, he had no fear. Actually, what he said was, which is say the words properly, stop messing with my mouth, okay, was the phrase, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. And that is something that's definitely helped me on my journey, is to understand that it's an awareness level. It's a journey. Wow. Jesus Christ Superstar. I have a friend that's having a baby, and she she texted me yesterday and put, it's a boy. I put Jesus Christ, and she said, don't bring the Lord's name into this. I said it was a name suggestion. Sorry, too funny. Oh, why am I shuffling? I don't know. Okay. Now I want to say because every day I'm shuffling. Oh, come on. Why do I feel like a teenage girl? Right. Slap out of it, I was going to say. Okay. Compose myself. What's going on? Right, let's find out about... I'm going to say that this is like... the resurrection, because the lesson, I believe, although I don't know too much about it, is that, you know, Jesus Christ done that so that we didn't have to do that in the physical ourselves, give the sacrifice. We can actually have that without physically dying. So, oh, I love it how all this comes together. Okay, we're going to take them three and then we're going to put the deck down. Right, what do these three want to say? We're going to keep this as a cross. Oh, and they're going to go across the bottom here. This is interesting. Seven of Swords. This is about recognising deception. This man's very apologetic. He's sitting at a table and he's thinking about what to write. The swords are all down. They're not thrown down either. What does this mean? Why would I say that? Okay. We have the High Priestess. Now this is, well, it's the Word of God. The book is there, and this is about, the High Priestess is, it's kind of like divine intelligence. I've never described it like this, so let's just go with whatever words want to come out. Why am I seeing that bench that I saw yesterday? I've got a thing about benches. Mary Magdalene and Jesus, the connection that they had. The hermit, understanding the truth. Okay. The wisdom of the journey. Well, they're giving me a tough one today. It's going all right. It's going good. What's the bottom of the deck? The King of Cups. So we spoke about the kings. Well, we didn't. We spoke about the knights, but I think you kind of get the idea of their personalities. So the King of Cups is, he's in love. The dog looks as if he's just kind of given up on his owner. He's just a bit of a hopeless romantic. He's just staring off there. It kind of goes well with the jealousy energy with the man, the king here, with his rod in his hand. Okay. Right. Three of Pentacles has just shown itself at the bottom here. It's like studying. That would make more sense why I've seen that. Okay. Right, what should we pull now? I'm going to get some messages from your angels. I don't know why, but I'm going to clarify this arrangement here. Oh, why did I bang that down? Don't do that. Okay. So where did we start? Oh, we started with the Five of Cups being stuck in the bottom of the box now. And so let me show you these. So the Five of Cups, so this is about emotional loss. I am the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. So like I said, it was like not really looking at anything. So this is just really wanting peace now, isn't it? And there is obviously this new tranquility and I bring you, and I'm the angel of peace and I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. So it looks like this emotional loss is now going to be lifted. Then we had the gentleman with the children next. It says, I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. So let's stop here because there's a message here from heaven. When I say that, a deceased loved one. So I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. So let's find out what the message is regarding this. I'm just picking up the children. That's all I'm picking up. I'm not picking up memories of love, really. Something about counting these cups. What are these children doing? They're just playing really contently. They just have the one cup that they're playing, kind of. Okay, let's see what, let's get a postcard from Spirit. Excuse me, let me just clear my throat. Okay, let's get this message. It just says with love. Okay, so this is regarding the Six of Cups energy here. It says sometimes you just feel like no one understands you, you're not heard, or even that you don't count. This, my dear, is a terrible illusion, and although your feelings tell you that abandonment is real, well, we who love you know better. You are never alone, and even when rejection happens, you are ultimately being protected, so better things can replace what wouldn't have worked in the first place. Everyone on this side of the veil is watching over you and rooting for your ultimate success. Life loves you, we love you, and you are a unique spark of the divine and always connected to the light and to source. You're always in our care. Trust and keep the faith. Love you always and forever. Okay. So there's the message for that card, and I'm to leave it there. Right, that's cool. Should we have a look at this King of Wands? Let's see what the angels would like to say about him. Archangel Gabriel. You have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. So this is passion that's been ignited regarding a life purpose. So a resurrection. A smoother road ahead. Please don't allow insecurities, okay, to hold you back. I will help you. So, well, that's what's come out with this King of Wands energy. Now we went to this Prince of Pentacles, this slow-moving knight who... Why am I jiggling my legs? Stop it. Okay. So distracted throughout readings. I have to come on camera. I have to do my readings. It's like, it's rather frustrating, but it's like, okay. Chantel, new romance is imminent, either with a newcomer or through reignited passion in your existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving love. So this is this prince that is taking his time to actually, looks like he's on his way. Burden, the resurrection. Well, new romance is imminent. And that postcard from Spirit was really talking about letting go of feelings of abandonment. And that you know better and that you're not, you are never alone. And even when rejection happens, you are ultimately being protected. So better things can replace what wouldn't have worked in the first place. Okay. So, and then there is this romance here that's coming in. Right, let's just clarify this centre with the carrying the burden with the King of Pentacles. So this is a very mature male. It's definitely the father energy. That could be where we're picking up this father nurturing energy of it's like getting it right. Azure. Your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith, and don't try to force it to happen. So it is just a process. It really is the energy of just allowing things to flow. It's like the surrender. Excuse me. Right, this Seven of Swords, this gentleman who's writing very nice fountain pens. I like fountain pens. It's not, it's like, is it called a quill? I'd really like to write with one of those. Okay. Pen and paper. Traditional way. Let's see what the angels want to say. You have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by angels. Well, I do. They seem to... He's sleeping at the moment. Okay, all is still. This is, it can be a lot about visitations, drawing in the wildlife and animals. I know myself, I have a cat that comes to visit crying. I mean, at silly hours, and just comes to the door, a few meows, and then off it goes again. And they find me wherever I am in the house. So, okay. The High Priestess. Patience. Now is the time to learn, study and gather information. Enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. And that's where I picked up with that. It's about studying now, understanding the truths. So it's not now time to really gather this information. And it says because later on this is what you will be using. And that's the wisdom, I suppose, of them 10 of Wands, carrying the weight. Right, we end on the Hermit, which is understanding the spiritual truths now, going within to find your answers. Understanding spiritual practices. Okay. It's like no fear. Jesus had no fear. Jesus Christ, dude, superstar. It's seriously what I'm going to have to call this. It's too funny. Vanessa, to make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose, which way takes me away from it. I cannot even remember what I just said about that with this card, but I mentioned something about, oh, I don't know. But you'll know. Because it's different. You're hearing it, not speaking it. So, to make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose, which way takes me away from it. Oh, I said about understanding spiritual practices. Okay, we've done this part. But there's more messages to be told. Okay. I'm going to clarify that Three of Pentacles. I seem to be able to see the Two of Wands as well, and that means that it's time to plan. Okay. The Three of Pentacles is saying a new psychic. Yeah, I said about working in partnership, learning a skill, a trade. I've picked up also about Whoopi Goldberg and using the body, and this is when we really start to play with the universe and you kind of are in awe. You kind of know what's going on. You're clued up. Playing with the universe. Merlina says at the bottom here, you are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. So Ariel says, this was about clarifying that Three of Pentacles. New psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer and meditation. I want to read this one. Just because I've picked up on... I did actually, I went to bed last night and I was thinking, what superpower do you have? Where's the book? So it all kind of comes in, doesn't it? And that's why Jesus was so calm. Okay. Well, Ariel, you're going to be very much near to the beginning, aren't you? Just after the archangels. It's not your imagination. You really are psychic. And you have connected with the spirit world. These mystical experiences are occurring due to your increased spiritual openness and because you have asked about your angels and your life's purpose. I am part of a large group of angels assigned to help those of you who have spiritual gifts. We will send you additional earth helpers in the form of spiritual teachers, books and classes so that you may further open up to your spiritual abilities. Please don't be afraid of your gifts, although you may have been I was going to say tested, it doesn't. See, it's just like playing with my words, but although you may have been teased or punished for being psychic in your childhood or past life, we can help you heal any fears that you may have about being psychic or spiritually gifted. Just ask for our help and it is given. Okay. The earth needs your help right now. We ask that you regularly send the divine love and light within you towards those who need it most. Simply hold the intention of sending beams of loving energy towards any place, plant, animal, person or situation, and it is done. We thank you for your earth angel assistance. Okay, that's made me want to go to a journey of love. I don't know why, earth angel. It's a card that's in that deck, but let's have a look. It's I picked up more clued up. You just put it all together and then it just makes sense. My table's getting messy again. Okay. Eruption of light here and the light field. Let's give these a shuffle. So I want to sing that song now. Earth angel, say you'll be mine. Don't know the rest of the words. Is it from Greece? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Right, okay, let's stop singing and let's pull some cards, or just one maybe. Oh dear, okay. Sacred convergence. Let's find out what's going down. I'll try and keep a straight face. There is a coming together happening within your body and soul, a unification of all that is within you. This is akin to travelling to a strange land, as all sorts of new sensations, not all welcome at first, begin to make themselves known to you. If you are experiencing discomfort within your own body or uncertainty, and a sense of expansion to include more of life in your thoughts and feelings, then you are conscious of this sacred convergence. Okay, it is like two worlds or more colliding. If you are sensitive, you will feel it happening as an important event without necessarily having a psychic situation to attribute the experience to, or upon which to hang an explanation, until we're on to you. Okay, so you may also be encountering this in a very physical sense by finding yourself in situations which you previously would have avoided. You may be meeting people and thrown into relationship with them, apparently more by a circumstance than by your own conscious choosing. This is a meeting of you with your shadow and something to rejoice in, even if it is uncomfortable at times. Be gentle and loving with yourself and kindly seek to find the beauty in what you are learning about yourself in your interactions and experiences. You are a wise soul seeking to know yourself rather than judge others. Remember your divine perfection as you are thrilled and challenged in this time for great growth. You are guided to be curious as though travelling to a foreign land and remaining open to experiencing its treasures. This oracle holds a message for you. A deeper part of yourself is calling you forward. Any discontent, struggle, anxiety, or fear is a subconscious recognition of this. The screen's gone black, I can't see anything now. Okay. Don't worry, you are a unique plant in the divine garden. You don't have to know what plant you are in order to grow. You just need to live each day and the growth happens naturally. Then you can see over time the beauty of your true nature revealing itself to you. It'll be a revelation to be relished. Okay, let's read this poem. I didn't even hold the card up for much, did I? I don't know. I'm too distracted. So, from the white foam on a surface of blue to the mystery beneath the waves, wherever your travels may lead, may the artist's touch inspire us to explore the ocean realm and celebrate the beauty. A land give ways to water and water to the unknown. Okay. Right. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? There's silence. I'm pulling a Divine Feminine card. I like these unstructured readings. Jump on. What's the topic today? Beats TV. Okay, let's have a look at what the Divine Feminine wishes to say. I can't pronounce that. This card came up yesterday. Just in a reading. So, Yeshi, oh, come on. You read that. Lady of the Lotus born, embodiment is the deepest bliss. My body was made for enlightenment. There is very much this energy exchange here going on and understanding how we can transmute energy. I picked up on it when I was actually listening to a reader and I could hear the thoughts in my mind and then she was saying them. And I mean, like, the whole, and so I become really intrigued and it was like, well, am I putting the thoughts into her mind or am I, and you know, this is like, these things would just pop up on my phone. So I think that it's like messages and just random things, especially from YouTube, and it'll be always recommended. I don't want to say anything that you're subscribed to, but always check out the recommended because sometimes they're the bizarrest, but they hold the message exchange. Anyway, let's read what this card wants to say. Yeshi. I'm just going to call her Yeshi. First name terms. Okay, cool. That suits me. Hopefully we can be on first name terms with everybody in this book because, okay, I need to find out what page she's on. One, two, one. Of course she is. That's why I remembered her from yesterday. Yeshi represents a deep wisdom that has been much pull yourself together, woman. All right, I will. Let's get the message out. Yeshi represents a deep wisdom that has been much misunderstood. She is the ultimate spiritual wisdom that the human body is all that is needed for enlightenment. Yeshi was born a princess in Tibet in 777 CE. According to legends, she was born in the same way as a Buddha. A mantra resounded, and her mother gave birth to Yeshi painlessly. Her name means Wisdom Lake Queen because at the moment of her birth, a nearby lake doubled in size, symbolising her tremendous wisdom, her waves of enlightenment. From a young age, Yeshi only wanted to practice the Dharma instead of getting married, but the Emperor of Tibet gave her to Padmasambhava, who had travelled to Tibet from India to spread the Buddha's teachings. He became her main consort and husband, and together they each founded their own lineages of Buddhist teachings. It's going to bother me that I don't know if I've got, why is that word just, okay. Basically coming together and working together. So sharing the teachings. So she spent many years isolated in meditation and accomplished several cycles of tantric spiritual practices. Tantric sex, that's an exchange. So we're definitely touching on something here about the exchange of sexual energy, I want to say. Manipulation. Okay. Where you kind of maybe realise how powerful, what's this power? You have to play with it, don't you, to get your clarity. It's fun to play with the universe. So, she spent many years isolated in meditation and accomplished several cycles of tantric spiritual practices. She received esoteric initiations and became known as a fully enlightened Buddha in the form of an ordinary woman. She is also considered to be an incarnation of, I can't pronounce that word. I'll show you though, because it must be frustrating. We're about here. Oh, where are we here? And her husband predicted that she would reincarnate. Oh, we're talking about a reincarnation here, aren't we? She would reincarnate as the legendary Tibetan Buddhist tantric teacher and yogini Manchik Labdron. Basically, I believe she went on to teach tantric practices. The skill of exchanging energy without being with another in the physical. Wow. So when your soul selects her card, well, let's see what they want to say. Okay, it can be so easy to forget that everything we touch, everything we say, and everything we do is not separate from the divine. Yes, she embodied one of the most potent spiritual truths. The female body is an asset to enlightenment, not a hindrance. The body is a vehicle to free us from the idea that there are any limitations to reality. So Tantra, which weaves together the sacred and the mundane to reveal the spiritual nature of all things. Got the maintenance men out there. Tantra, which weaves together the sacred and the mundane to reveal the spiritual nature of all things, allowed Yeshi to realise that she was both an ordinary woman and an incarnation of the Buddha, Vajabi, whatever that word was I showed you earlier. Might have to Google that. There's something in that, isn't there? Okay. So we are both human and divine. We are both immortal and an external essence that continues on. The body too often can be the scapegoat for so much hate, distrust and violence. The body holds infinite wisdom, pleasure and possibilities. This is the moment to see your gorgeous body as the tremendous gift it is. It's the moment to realise that there is no greater intoxication than just being fully in your body from head to soul. Yeshi is the call to remember the holiness of your flesh, the deep wisdom your body contains, and the temple you walk around in every day. So, the soul voice meditation. What helps me remember that my body is sacred, and the intention embodiment is the deepest bliss. My body was made for enlightenment. Definitely touched on about being used as a vehicle. That's not good to say that. It's just my mind, isn't it? Look how it kind of directs these readings. Okay. Or is it my mind? Right, let's finish this off. Seriously. Who knows what I'm going to be chatting about next time I'm on. I'm going to get an enchanted map. Yeah, let's get an enchanted map. How long have I been on for? Okay, 40 minutes. It's like it's proper playtime, isn't it, with the universe? Let's see what we are capable of. Yeah, one ring circus. One man band. Okay. You are capable and competent. Independence is key now as you step into your journey today. Others may not have the vision or resources that you need. Recognise that all the wisdom you've acquired along the way makes you particularly competent, capable of moving forward with assurance. Self-reliance is important. Another aspect to consider is creating and maintaining clear boundaries between you and another. Be discerning about your partnerships at this time. When you know who you are and have a healthy sense of where you end and others begin, you're able to enter into the best kind of relationships and will attract people who mirror back your wholeness. Interdependent relationships are always mutually supportive, stimulating and transformative. You can achieve anything at this time. Okay. At least I wasn't shouting out just words today. I'm just putting that away. Right, I'm going to actually end on, I'm going to end on a Mother Mary card. And then I'm going. And it's lovely and early, which is awesome for me. It's like out of hibernation now. You know, winter's gone, spring's here. Okay. Let's get a last message for today. Our Lady of New Vision. It's just too funny, isn't it, really? You really can't make this shit up. Okay. I'm going to look what the number 7 means afterwards, because I've read somewhere 777 in that Divine Feminine card. So I want to check out what, in numerology, what the number 7, what the meaning for it is. So we're going to null card number 16. It's about the age I feel really doing this reading today. Okay. So let's really listen to what the message is. My elbow hurts, my arm hurts when okay, I'll hold it up for a while. I place my sacred eye opened in your heart so that you may see me. Let go of small dreams and become receptive to fresh vision. My eye in your heart sees great beauty. Can you see the new vision emerging? Now is the time to dare to dream and to pray boldly and with conviction that the most beautiful vision you can receive will come to life in service to all. This was about using this skill. It said about using it as there we are. Now is the time to learn, study and gather information. Enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. So I think this may be a kind of a spiritual I don't want to say career. It's like it's an option. Okay, so there comes a time in our life when new vision is required. Perhaps what we once imagined would fulfill us has been experienced and we are ready for something new. Or perhaps old dreams have not manifested as we thought that they would, and there is a reason for that. The vision was incomplete or in need of adjustment. It's like kind of you didn't know the whole story. So there are plenty of times in life when we have to grow to meet the vision. Sometimes, however, the vision has to grow in order to be worthy of us. Our Lady of New Vision tells us that the vision we once were holding for ourselves is not all that it could be. She tells us we can benefit ourselves and others by opening up and preparing to receive a greater vision, believing absolutely that it can and will manifest through her holy grace in service to all. If you are confronted with issues of self-worth, then you may believe that this guidance means your vision should become smaller, but in all likelihood, it is actually the opposite that is required of you. Build a vision that is more open, more generous, more supportive, and more involving of those around you. Whether you know your soul tribe now or are waiting to attract and be attracted to those souls who will assist you on your life path, holding the vision is like flicking the light switch on. It makes you energetically more visible and magnetic to those who are going to assist you, calling them into your life path. Then you can assist them too, helping them fulfill their spiritual destiny. Holding a vision of lightness and happiness can benefit all. If you are aware of a budding vision and have been holding back, perhaps thinking it is too much, then shed your doubts and open your heart to it. Do not concern yourself with how it can happen. When a vision comes from the heart as inspiration, it is the Holy Mother whispering to you in imagery, speaking of what will be, if only you allow her to flow through you, so that you may become all that you are destined to be, which is a manifestation of her miraculous grace. There is nothing that is too simple or too grand. What matters is not the scope of the vision, but that it has enough of your heart in it to move you, to prompt you to pray with all of your being for her help to manifest it. Let the vision shimmer into light and life through your prayer and her assistance. If you are not aware of the vision as yet, then be open to receive the sacred knowing of where to focus your attention, your desire, and your energy. No matter whether you are waiting for your true vision or your heart has already shown you what it wishes to manifest, this oracle comes with a message for you. This is your... Okay. Right, where was I? Why get distracted all of a sudden? Okay, if you are not aware of the vision as yet, then be open to receive the sacred knowing of where to focus your attention, your desire, and your energy. No matter whether you are waiting for your true vision or your heart has already shown you what it wishes to manifest, this oracle comes with a message for you. This is your time to pray, to receive, and to act on your intuitions and instincts, no matter how small they may seem to be. The Divine Mother is a genius of manifestation, and she will have her creations come to life through the simplest and most ordinary of steps that somehow combine to manifest extraordinary beauty. If you cannot see yet, trust that she sees and is guiding you towards receiving and realizing the new vision. It is time for inspiration and hope. It is time to dream and receive, knowing that what is dreamed now is under the blessing of the Holy Mother. Okay, I feel drawn to read this healing process and affirmation, and then I'm going to go. It says, sit quietly and focus on your breath. On each inhalation, imagine that you can follow the breath deep into your belly. On each exhalation, imagine that the breath rises up as a wave of light into your heart. Repeat this gentle breathing meditation for several moments. Then within your heart, imagine, sense or feel that there is a beautiful, large, feminine eye blinking gently and opening. That eye is as large as the world. Imagine, sense or feel that you can see through that eye and you see many possibilities before you. You may sense colours or scenes, symbols or feelings, or it may seem like you don't sense anything at all. Just be at peace with whatever happens for you. Now imagine that you can look down at that eye in your heart and it looks back at you with utter love and devotion. Receive that love freely. Imagine that a flash of light is released from the eye straight into your mind. Okay. This is a blessing of the Mother, a blessing that you may receive a vision or be empowered to bring the new vision that you already have access to into life. Silently in your mind or aloud say, for the greatest good, may it be so. Be peaceful in this moment, and when you are ready, complete your healing process with the following prayer of affirmation, repeated 3 times out loud if possible. Mother Mary, Our Lady of New Vision, blesses me now with insight from deep within the Sacred Heart. All resources, opportunities, synchronicity and assistance that are needed to bring the holy vision into manifest reality are bestowed upon me. With a grateful heart, I allow this to happen through me, through my own free will, so be it. Hot fuzz, sorry, come through. It was like for the greater good. I was going to check number 7, wasn't I? Okay. Right, where will I find that? That would be in the Psychic Tarot. Oh, Lordy, we're in a bit of a mess here. Right, let's check out what this number 7 means. Spirituality, inner awareness, mastery, wisdom, insight, success. We'll just leave it there. Okay guys, have a fantastic day. Have fun, play with the universe, and I'll catch up with you soon. Bye for now.